First delivery to him on the way. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike one.
Hey, I don't mind you taking one right there. This pitcher's been struggling early. You got to make him work, see if he'll get in his zone. If he's willing to walk a few guys and then someone pops one over the fence, this game could get out of hand early.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And this is on the ground to first. Could be two. One there. Throw to first is going to be offline, so they just get the one on the play. Digging in for his second at-bat, Adam Bacon. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Leaves a slider right over the middle.
Stuff has never been a problem with this pitcher. It's execution and location that has always been his bugaboo. And that's exactly what happened here. I know he's ahead 0-1, but he's finding the heart of the plate way too often.
From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a line drive. And that is down, as that could be two bases. Esposito rounds third and is digging for the plate. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up. One left for Colorado, and they hold a 7-0 lead.
Leading off for the Diamondbacks.
Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Juan Chavez. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth. 1-0 the count. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. Seared down the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away. Stepping in, Eric Mott comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike.
I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work the count a little bit and find themselves on base and maybe drive this guy's pitch count.
Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Very weakly on the ground. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Chopped toward the second baseman. Barehanded at his knees. It's in time. Up next for Arizona, Nathan Whitlock. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count. Find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
And another foul ball. The next 0-2. And it's fouled away.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game. Brian Yornan answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. Mott is there, and he makes the catch for the out. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Now in the box, Larson.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first. Now to the plate, John Glover. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that splitter again. He's looking for a double play, and that pitch certainly has enough depth on it to get him a ground ball.
And this is fouled at the plate. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
And that one just missed outside. And he misses again, 2-0. Here's a swing and a miss on the cut fastball, 2-1. Larson, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Hard hit ball to second, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. Larson is on his way home, and a relay to the plate, and they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. That triple just seems to be par for the course for him of late.
Yeah, Matty, he's seeing the ball extremely well. There's no doubt about that. You can see here that the body is calm. He keeps his hands back, and he just explodes through the baseball, winding up at third with another RBI under his belt.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. From the belt, kicks and deals. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now. And I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Dansby Swanson will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Men on third with 2 down. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
You know, you don't face too many guys that have thrown a nasty splitter like he has today. He's had this lineup off balance all game with that pitch.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. A run on a couple of hits. Ryan Joseph gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least
Ryan Joseph.
Riding into the box, Bernardo Barrios. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Way out in front. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Crawford gloves it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Settling in now, Juan Chavez. First pitch coming. Here it is. Cut fastball inside. Ball 1. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. A ball and a strike.
Look out, 21.
Well, on the ground to first. Cruz right there, and he'll step on first himself for the out. At the plate, Eric Mott. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Off the plate and low here, ball 1.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
The 1-1. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he's got another one here. 12 punch outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the. Striding in for the Rockies.
Leading up for the Rockies, catcher, Luis Esposito.
So here now is the pitcher, Professor Doc. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a liner. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is. So striding forward now, Nathan Whitlock. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Swung on and missed. 1-1.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Ready for another shot now, Cletus Larson. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Hey, I know it's a day game, but these guys better wake up. He's on point today, throwing a lot of exploding stuff, darting and diving all over the strike zone.
Behind 0-2 now. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game. Now at the plate, John Glover going to strike that victim twice in this one. First pitch on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. It's 1-2. And he's got another one. 15 strikeouts in the ball game, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. It's still an 8. a one-ball game. Now batting, Matt Grantham. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Hey, Rocky fans, don't forget that light rail is a fast and efficient means of transportation to and from Coors Field. There are 3 light rail stations near the ballpark, with the most convenient stop being at Union Station on the C line. Use public transportation and support Generation On. A reminder that Colorado Rockies full and partial season ticket packages are still available. For more information or to pick up a brochure, stop by the Rockies ticket office here at Coors Field. Hey fans, support Generation On and join us this Saturday night for Colorado Rockies Team Wall Calendar Night. Supplies are limited, so make sure to get out to Coors Field next Saturday night. For tickets, visit any Rockies ticket booth here at Coors Field. Hey fans, no trip to a Rockies game is complete without a visit to the Coors Field interactive area. Test your baseball skills by hitting in a batting cage, testing your throwing accuracy, broadcasting a half inning of a Rockies game, and much more. Stop by the Coors Field interactive area located behind the bullpens on the main concourse at Gate A. Hey fans, Make your next visit to Coors Field a memorable one. Reserve space in the Platte River Rendezvous picnic area. The Platte River Rendezvous is located inside the ballpark under the rock pile seating area and is equipped with picnic tables and chairs to accommodate groups of 25 to 250 people. For more information, contact the Rockies Advanced Planning Office. Hey fans, get those gloves ready. Any guest catching a foul ball or home run ball before it makes contact with another guest, an object, or the ground will receive a clean catch pin. If you do catch a ball cleanly, stay where you are, because a Coors Field representative will be by with your pin.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Objective number one right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike two. Here's the pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 0-2 once more. It's a high drive to left, back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone!
Well, they're not there yet, but a solo homer to lead off the inning will do wonders for any team's confidence. We'll see if the next few batters can continue the comeback effort here. Just need to string some good at-bats together now.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Started that swing a bit too early. Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far, as he's had a whale of a ball game. Murray Deaton will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 33, Murray Deaton.
There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up. Stepping into the box, Bernardo Barrios. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. On the ground to third. Bacon ranges to his left. Throw in time, and the side is... Darren Hoffman enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right.
Darren Hoffman.
Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row. They say to never question the streak, and these guys aren't. They're just enjoying this ride.
A manager checks in with his ball club.
From Little Havana, just west of downtown Miami, we've got baseball from Marlins Park.
Leading off for the Marlins, right fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Well, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
We have a moment here in Miami to take a look at the Marlins starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matty, I'm going to be looking to see if that guy in the 7th spot can continue to stay hot. He's working on a 6-game hit streak right now. That's almost a week, so I expect to see his hot hitting continue.
1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman.
I mean, that's almost an unhittable pitch right there. The downward action of that nasty split finger, add in the velocity in the high 80s, you ain't doing much with that.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Another 1-2 delivery. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
And that swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Juarez gonna have to hurry. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Miami down. Ready now for the Marlins. Brent Kern. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First delivery to him on the way. Just a tick behind for a strike. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2. And he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball. 1 gone.
So here's how the Colorado Rockies are positioned defensively. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Into the box, Jose Valenzuela, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. The pitcher, Professor Doc, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a ball softly hit and fouled off to the left. Strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. To first. Fielded cleanly. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. Stepping up to the plate, Carl Hermanson. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Hermanson stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He's a second-year big leaguer. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Carl Hermanson is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the 3rd. In now, Jorge Alfaro. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Working quickly now as the splitter's in there. 0-2. So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
So he throws him for the strikeout. Jorge Alfaro becomes out number 2 this inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's the strike. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Not cheated on that swing, but the splitters by him 0-2.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
And my goodness, how about this? He struck out the side in back-to-back innings, 6 in a row, and the inning is over. Standing in, Ryan Montañez. He bats here as the reigning Rookie of the Month in the National League.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
To first, Dowdy comes up with it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Stepping up now, Daniel Armas. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. The pitch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
You might see a change of game plan right here from the pitcher and catcher. They have to find a way to get these guys off that early count heater. Look for a little bit of change of pace.
Behind 0-2 now. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game. Up next from Miami, Arturo Sanchez. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Arturo Sanchez.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses low and away, ball 1. Here's a 1-0 cutter that's low, 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. Pulled toward right center field. Marmolejo moves over. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Brent Kern. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
1-1. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
Grounded back up the middle. To his left, Bacon. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Ready now, Henry Gonzalez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Henry Gonzalez.
Inside with the first pitch splitter, and it's 1-0. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. A ball and a strike. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Yeah, Matty, he's had these guys on the proverbial rocking horse all night. Changing speeds, hitting every quadrant. He's tough to hit.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Left fielder.
Digging in, Jose Valenzuela. First pitch on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
2 quick outs in this inning so far. His pitch count is really down. I think one of the keys is he's been attacking the strike zone early on, making these guys swing the bat so far in this one.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Carl Hermanson would be next. 3-1 to the Marlins left fielder. Marlins are still on the lookout for their first hit of the ball game. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one. Digging in, the switch hitter, Professor Doc, comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Might have jammed him a little there as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. Here comes the 0-1. On its tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play. Striding in, Carl Hermanson.
Leading off for the Marlins, the shortstop, Carl Hermanson.
First offering on its way. And that one just missed outside. Oh, tough to catch up when it's moving like that. The 1-1. This one's chopped foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. So striding in, Jorge Alfaro, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. And a ball 1-0.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
2-0 now. Now the 2-0 home is looked at for the first strike.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
Just hung in there on that one. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch hit down first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Marlins, Eldridge Guy. First pitch on its way. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
That's up.
Popped up. Doughty over to his right, and the inning is over. So striding in once again, Ryan Montañez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody put something together to try to score a run.
Yeah, Matty, you're seeing a lot of late swings on the fastball tonight because this guy has had everything working. He has them in the proverbial rocking chair.
And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games. So this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
Wow, count now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time to just groove one right down the middle.
Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul for the second strike. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
That was a big strike out there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
0-1, here it comes. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. 1 in now for Colorado, Professor Doc, and a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
This is what fires me up right here. You don't get a chance to see this every day of the week. You got the reigning Cy Young Award winner squaring off against the reigning MVP. That's why you pay the price of admission.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Kern moving in. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And a big RBI there as the run scores from second to make this a 2-run game now.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo, tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Bounce to first. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Well, there's a case, not that bad of a pitch, 0-2 D-roll, but something he'd like to get down and bury in the strike zone, no doubt about it.
Yeah, ground ball with eyes right there. Nice job by the offensive player, just to battle. 0-2's a tough spot to be in. He battled.
Montañez is there, and he'll put it away to retire. Leading off the inning, Brent Kern, and they'll need him to get something going here.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you're going to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
And he struck him out for the first out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs away now. Coming to the plate now, Henry Gonzalez.
Second baseman.
First pitch coming, here it is. Way out in front. Popped him up. Juarez waits on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Into the box, Jose Valenzuela. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. And another foul ball. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Another 0-2 coming. Hit back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 24 have been set down. Striding in to start the 9th, Carl Hermanson, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First offering on its way. And he lays off there 1-0. A little over anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 pitch. To 1-2 now. Now the 1-2 pitch. On the first baseline. Oh, and the perfect game is erased in the 9th. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. So he made it through 8 full innings, which is no small feat, let me tell you. But the no-hit bid will end right here as he surrenders hit number 1 here in inning number 9. Doggone, I was hoping we were going to see it that time.
Up next for the Marlins.
Standing in as the potential tying run, Jorge Alfaro. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
The 1-1 home is in there for the second strike.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts. and no walks either.
First pitch cutter that's by him for strike one. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Metler hits a little over the 270 mark. Boy, in a perfect spot for the splitter there. It's 0-2.
All right, as a hitter right here, you got to know he's throwing you tough pitches. He does not want to miss over the heart of the plate. That's when you step out, regroup, maybe sit over the heart of the plate, knowing that he's trying to execute so well, he might miss right down the middle.
Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in, Ryan Montañez. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Here comes the 0-1, and this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Miami down to their last strike. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in.
Wow, you could feel the electricity in the air when the ninth inning started. Everyone could feel how close to history we were, but he gives up a hit and loses the no-hit bid. Man, that hurts. He just has to shake it off now and enjoy this one-hitter just the same. Great effort either way.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Colorado Rockies came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Professor Doc earns his 8th victory of the season and recorded 18 strikeouts along the way. Elbridge Guy is settled with the loss after giving up only 1 earned.
Good job right there.
MLB Network's cover. Stepping in, Brian Bankston. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch coming. Here it is. Late that time for a strike. And a pitch down that's swung on and sent to second base. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. First delivery to him on the way.
Second baseman.
Takes a knee-high fastball. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Back up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Victor Robles stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. The next Cub up, Ian Happ. And for him, you have to think a turnaround is coming. Clearly not going his way of late. In his career, Happ begins play with a slugging percentage north of .525. Certainly a line he can take pride in. Behind 0-2 now. A pause and the 0-2. Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that, the side is retired. 1 left for the Cubs. They trail in this one 3-0. pitcher, Professor Doc, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. Here comes the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They come in off a good victory last time out, but one that was just their second win in their last 8 tries.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Row? Trying to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here. Hey, don't let the fact that this guy's on the mound fool you right here. This guy has a nice approach at the plate, knows what he's doing, has history. I'm not surprised he was able to mix in a base hit.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. At the plate, Peter Mendez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Peter Mendez.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes. So in now for Chicago, Jose Armas. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. And that misses for ball 1.
Love jumping out to an early 3-0 lead, but this game is far from over. A lot of innings left to be played. He's going to have to continue to execute out on that mound.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter. Full count now, 3-2. Hot shot down the line. And that's through for a hit.
Dan, you have to love it when your defense picks you up right there, keeping him at first base.
Boy, D-Row, that looked like it had extra bases written all over it. Great job by the left fielder to get to that ball and get the ball back in, keeping that to a single.
0-1 the count. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1. So coming to the plate, Geraldo Araujo, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Just a tick behind for a strike.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty dive.
A bouncer up the middle. Oh, a reaching try as he knocks it down. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely. Stepping into the box, Charles Morgan. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, D-Row, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Now he'll step off. Here's another 0-2. And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. It's a great day for baseball. Digging in, Brian Bankston. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Good cut fastball that time, and he's in control now, 0-2. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. At the plate, Angel Campos. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Down line. Cruz fields it cleanly, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Victor Robles digging in now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Ran it in on the fists, 0-1.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count, find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Hit hard to the right. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically. That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first 2 guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Cubs leading off the inning, Jose Armas, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Jose Armas.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball that just misses inside. That's by him for strike 1. Armas is 5'10" tall, bats left, but throws right-handed. This is his first year at the big league level. Left side, Juarez scoops it up, and that's the first out. Now at the plate, Steven Piedra. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And a fastball just misses for ball 1. No runs, 4 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. And he finds his spot there, 1-1. Swung on and missed, 1-2 now. Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. So digging in now, Geraldo Arrojo. Swung on and missed for the first strike. No runs, 4 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That ball's foul, so good job to fight it off and stay alive. High pop-up. Doc is camped under this one as he tucks this one away to retire the side. They're down in order. They trail in this one 3-0.
Leading out for Colorado.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Professor Doc. He reached on a single in his first truck. First delivery to him on the way. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is line to left. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2. So there'll be a man aboard here to start out their half of the fifth.
He came to play today, not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Offered and missed. Here's the throw. Oh, but he thought better of it as he aborted the steal attempt and headed back to first. Now at the plate, Peter Mendez.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Peter Mendez becomes the second out here in inning number 5. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. High pop-up. Armas is there for it. And that ends the inning. So no runs on a. Digging in to try it again, Charles Morgan. He'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. The pitch. A little bouncer. Foul ball, however, strike one. Pitch on the way. And this is bounced foul at the plate, and that moves the count to 0-2 now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he's off to a flying start. The NL's leader in that department here in the month of May. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Popped him up. Cruz on the move. 2 gone. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Brian Bankston. He got called out on strikes his last time through. The windup and the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Hey, this guy is 1 strike away from absolutely cruising through the first 5 innings. No need to eat the bullpen the way this guy's pounding the zone.
Cruz trying to get there. He can't get there as it falls in. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Angel Campos. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
No doubt this is a steal situation right here. 2 outs and the leadoff hitter on first. This is the time you roll the dice and hope he gets in the scoring position where he can get a hit to bring him home.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Digging in and looking for more, Victor Robles. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Center fielder, Victor.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
This is the big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, I know it's a day game, but these guys better wake up. He's on point today, throwing a lot of exploding stuff, darting and diving all over the strike zone.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. sent on the ground out to second. Mendez takes it in, and there's one away. So here's the cleanup hitter, Ian Happ, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup the second and third time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already, so he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. To his left, Bacon. And that's the second out. So stepping in, Jose Armas. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. The next 0-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Marco Casto is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Professor Doc, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a little blooper to center. In comes Robles. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Hey, have a day right here. 3rd knock of the game for the pitcher. Don't be shocked if he's not in a 3-hole for this manager tomorrow.
So the Rockies lineup turns over, and to the plate, Alfonso Santos. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. And he will take ball 4. 1st and 2nd now with nobody out. Into the box now, Peter Mendez. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. This is hit softly to third, but gloved by the third baseman for the out. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. Digging in once again, Steven Piedra will try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Hit back up the middle. Bacon has it, and there's one down now. Digging in now, Geraldo Arrojo.
Catcher, Geraldo Arrojo.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
We're moving along late into this one, and it's no surprise this guy continues to pitch well. Over 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you're doing that, you really put the hitters on the defensive.
Again, he sends it out of play. 1 out, nobody on. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Morgan.
Splitter swung on and missed 0-1.
I know it goes without saying, but the best pitch in baseball is getting ahead with a first pitch strike. That's why this guy's been able to stay in this game. Pounding the zone.
Behind 0-2 now. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ballgame. Digging in, Marco Casto. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one. Objective number one right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Brian Bankston. Low with the splitter, ball one. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. A ball and 2 strikes. Next pitch here will be number 100 through 7 1/3.
Man, I'd love to see a complete game. He's certainly on his way. If he can keep the number down, the pitch count down, he's got a shot at this.
Yeah, D-Row, this is every manager's dream spot right now. You're 1 out into the 8th inning. Your starter's giving you some good baseball, and you could go to your better relievers now towards the end of the ball game. This is set up perfectly right now.
I know there's 2 outs right here, but your job as the number 2 hole hitter, especially with the monsters hitting behind you, find a way to get on base. Maybe.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Into the box now is the Colorado pitcher, Professor Doc, and an opportunity here for a 4th plate appearance here this afternoon, and you have to say he's really earned it. Outfield comes way in here. The first pitch. Now a changeup is bounced to second. Campos is there. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Victor Robles digging in now. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling. And over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He was a ground out victim last time up. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Ready once again, Jose Armas. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout. Throw to first here will be in time for the final out, and the Rockies have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the 1st inning through the 9th. Totally dominant in this one.
3-0 the final score in this one today. Colorado jumped out to an early lead in the 1st and never looked back. Professor Doc earned his 9th win of the year with 15 strikeouts. James Yabu struck out 10 in the losing effort. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Attaboy, good job.
A fine Friday night. Professor Doc gets the start for Colorado in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you want to know if this guy's one of the better pitchers in the league? Well, how about this? Batters are hitting under 200 against this guy for the year, so he's done a good job against both righties and lefties. And I'm looking for him to be just as dominant in this one.
Underway in the second of 4 here this weekend as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Now, boys, we take a look at the Rockies' starting play here tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, they lost last game only by 1 run. Those are the tough ones. But I'm sure they've looked at the film, made a few adjustments, and let's see if they can give a better effort today.
Liner in there for a base hit. Running hard, he's digging for second. And the Friars are in business right away. It's a leadoff double.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
No balls and 1 strike. Lewis leads off second with nobody out. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1. A chance now to give you a look at the Padres' starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He comes into this one among the leaders in slugging percentage. How about top 5 in the National League? I love watching him when he comes up to the plate. There's an electricity about him. He's got power and he's got that swagger that you just can't miss.
All right, as a hitter right here, you got to know if he's throwing you tough pitches, he does not want to miss over the heart of the plate. That's when you step out, regroup, maybe sit over the heart of the plate, knowing that he's trying to execute so well, he might miss right down the middle.
Digging in now for San Diego, Patrick Burns. First opportunity for him here with the leadoff man still standing at second. 2 gone now. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. On could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now. Pops this one up. Cruz in foul ground, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Next to the plate for the Padres, Will Rutledge. And as you can see, he's seen that average climb the last week or so. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Got him to go down swinging there. Will Rutledge goes down to become the first out here in the second inning. Serrano could be making an appearance at the Midsummer Classic this year. So far, he's received the 2nd most votes in National League right fielder balloting.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that All-Star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in 2nd place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter.
No score here as we play inning number 2. And wow, tough to lay off the fastball there, but it's 1-2. And this is swung on and missed, his 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Mendez is up with it. Throw to first in plenty of time. And
Hitting off for San Diego.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Well, that's a great take there, right there on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
Hey, right here, anytime the leadoff hitter gets on in front of the pitcher, it puts the defense on notice. You're going to see the third baseman creeping in. You're going to see the first baseman crashing, trying to get that out at second base. But if not, make sure of one.
Standing in, Herman Lewis. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First delivery to him on the way. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Over the bleachers and onto the concourse. A home run.
Now batting. Shortstop.
Into the box now, Wyatt Watson. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Still only 1 out in the inning. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. The 2-2. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 2-2. He is swung on and missed. He got him. Into the box now, Lloyd Anders. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he takes ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Hit out towards second. To his right, Mendez. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first, saves an error. Now at the plate, Professor Doc, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Professor Doc.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. Ball right back at him, and it hit him. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Patrick Burns.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. A ball and a strike to the Padres' first baseman. And it's 1-2.
I mean, that's almost an unhittable pitch right there. The downward action of that nasty split finger, add in the velocity in the high 80s, you ain't doing much with that.
He'll try again, 1-2. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The 1-2. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. Now another 1-2. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets fouled. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat. Stepping in, Will Rutledge.
The center fielder, Will Rutledge.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Bases are empty, 1 man in. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. And that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
That's back-to-back punch-outs, and he's really starting to rack them up now, guys. I've got 8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now, so he's got good stuff.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. Ground ball left side. Juarez comes up with it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Ready for another chance. Jason Shaw, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Tough slider down low for a strike. A swing and a miss at a ball down. Here it comes, 0-2. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here comes another 0-2. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
The windup and the 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Count is 1-2 now. It's a 2-2 count to the Padres catcher. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. Coming to the plate now, Fernando Ozuna. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
This is what makes him so dangerous as a pitcher. 5 weapons that he can go to, and he's working ahead in the count. This is a tough matchup.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one in now, Professor Doc. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Professor Doc.
First delivery to him on the way. Soft liner to the right side, and no problem over there at first. Ready to take his hacks again, Herman Lewis, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. This one's down to third. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Now to the plate, Wyatt Watson.
Up next for the Padres.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
You know, you don't face too many guys that have thrown a nasty splitter like he has today. He's had this lineup off balance all game with that pitch.
And this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and that'll hold the count at 0-2. And he lays off the 0-2 splitter. 1-2 now. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. High and deep to right center. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he will make it all the way to third now, as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero on the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Hit out towards second. To his left, Mendez. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. And it'll be the cleanup spot for the Padres. Patrick Burns.
First baseman, Patrick.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Popped him up. Cutliff has a play, and that retires the side. Striding into the box, Will Rutledge. Already the beginning of the 7th inning here, as this game has had a very brisk pace to it so far. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Sliders in for a strike.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Stays alive. Still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Is taken. That's ball 1. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 balls. 2 strikes.
The 2-2.
1-1-1.
Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. Settling in now, Pedro Serrano. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Serrano.
Three runs, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Grounded up the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2. A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Here's another 1-2. Another one sent foul. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
So he froze him for the strikeout. Pedro Serrano is the second out in the 7th inning.
Now batting, second baseman.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. A wave and a miss.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging it.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Henry Marmolejo will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tie. And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Colorado Rockies came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Well, with the roof shut, coming to the plate now, Rick Heyer. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Rick.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Late that time for a strike.
0-1.
Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1. Time now for a look at the hometown Brewers starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
You know, I'm looking forward to see what this guy can do in that 5-hole. He's a special player, no doubt. But at home, get this, he's hitting over 400. I mean, he's swinging the bat. He's hitting everything. He's just a very special player playing at home in front of these fans.
1 out, nobody on. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2. Next for Milwaukee, Demetrius Wagner. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Chopped in front of home plate. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Digging in now for the Brewers, Lionel Gordon. It was an 0-for-4 effort for him in Wednesday's ball game. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
1-1 pitch is a splitter, called strike 2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
So here's how the Colorado Rockies are positioned defensively. And fellas, the one thing I'm excited about today is watching this team flash the leather, pick it and grin. In the National League, this team has the highest fielding percentage. That screams to their pitchers taking them to some nice steak dinners on the road.
That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. The 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
And he'll step on first himself for the out. Now in the box, Glenn Volpe, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Glenn Volpe.
Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Volpe, just 21 years of age. He was a 5th-round pick back in the 2000s. A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. At the plate, Professor Doc.
Pitcher, Professor Doc.
First delivery to him on the way. Sinking liner toward left. And there's the first hit of the game for Colorado.
You know, D-Row, coming from a guy that made his living throwing a baseball, anytime a pitcher gets a base hit, I know that wasn't hit hard, but it's going to go down as a bullet in the scorebook.
Yeah, 100%. I know it's frustrating to watch the opposing pitcher get a knock, kind of the knock you expected. But you know what? He put the ball in play, and now he causes a problem.
Fly ball to straightaway left. Coates moves over, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Striding in for the Rockies, Peter Mendez.
Second baseman, Peter Mendez.
Here's the 0-1. Smoke toward third. He's got it, and he'll go the short way to retire the side.
Leading off for the Brewers.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Johnson.
Back up the middle. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, D'Lo, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Behind 0-2 now. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Johnson aboard here at first with nobody out. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Again, a 1-2. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. The pitcher, Brian Hobson, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball 1.
Great decision there to pull back. One, and getting a sacrifice bunt down, make sure you bunt a pitch that you can handle.
Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Rick Heyer. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Into the corner and slicing foul. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. A ball and 2 strikes now.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, as in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is it.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is. So striding forward now, Jimmy Post. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
1-1, here it comes. Little dribbler down the line. That winds up foul for the second strike. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him. So we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Now at the plate, Demetrius Wagner. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some 2-seam movement to it. 2 gone. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Lionel Horton.
First baseman.
First offering on its way. Ball 1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. No chance to make a play. Let's see if he's okay out there.
Boy, D-Roll, this looked like one of those easy 1, 2, 3 innings. Next thing you know, a little swinging ground ball and a 2-out infield base hit.
Yeah, it's never too late, and you never know when a rally's going to start. It seemed innocent early on. He got 2 quick outs, but now we see traffic at first.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So here now's the pitcher, Professor Doc. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Grounded back up the middle. To his left, Johnson. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Now batting, Glenn Volpe.
Leading off for the Brewers. Right
Pitch on the way.
Glenn Volpe.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Boy, right down the middle for strike two.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Glenn Volpe sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning.
Johnson.
Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Strike two at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. Esposito recovers. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. Stepping into the box, Brian Hobson. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. And this is taken outside for ball one. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. 1-2 to the Brewers pitcher. He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. Now back to the top of the Milwaukee order, digging in Rick Heyer. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lays off 1-0. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Swing and a miss for strike one. To third. Juarez ranges to his right. Throw gets him, 2 down. Ready for another shot now. Jimmy Coates. He got called out on strikes his last time through. 4-1.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this 2-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very good middle part of the order to do some damage after all.
Tough 2-0 pitch there as he swings through the splitter. 2-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. Stepping up to the plate, Demetrius Wagner.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
The pitch. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Missed with a slider.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Here's a swing and a miss at the hard splitter, even at 2. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
First offering on its way. Under hit hard down the first baseline. Oh, terrible bounce, and it goes right by him.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Rodriguez.
Stepping in now, Omar Rodriguez, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. Got him, and that's number 15 for the ball game.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to, and that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Here it comes on 0-2. And he struck him out. 16 for the ball game, and the inning. Standing in, Professor Doc, a hit in 2 tries so far. First delivery to him on the way. Popped him up. And this will land foul. Here's the 0-1. Now a swing here on the fastball as this is squirted up the first baseline. And he'll step up. Ready now, Lewis Johnson.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody puts something together to try to score a run.
In there at the knees, 0-2 now. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up. Our line score there says it all to this point, or if you prefer, it doesn't say anything. Nothing our score as you start to wonder if anyone's going to play to run in this one. Too low, 1-0. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Hit out towards second. Mendez loves it. And there are 2 away now.